Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to Regiments. So, we are returning to this game once more, and for good reason, as the developers of the show decided, the game decided, yes, this is a television show, what do you want about? Now, the developers of the game decided to give us one little last treat before wrapping up the operations playtest, which is the opportunity to play a skirmish match, which is pretty cool. So they've given us a few factions to play with, and as you can see from the fairly basic lobby system, we have options to play against. It's a 4v4. We have an option to hit the front line, so maybe there's more players. No, it's not really. It's just two maps. So we've got two maps to work from: the front runway and the front line. So one would assume it was the same maps that we used in the operations. We have a time limit. We have starting points. I'll probably put that to medium. And we have an option to play a meeting engagement, whereupon we have to capture zones similar to what we have. There are 3 game modes which are listed in this particular thing. The only thing that works with us at the moment is meeting engagement. We get to have a little sneak preview at the other ones. So we have attack, capture and hold P points to win, be prepared for counter defenses, and as you can see, there is also the usual, but as I said, it's not available, being new mechanics from the operations. And then of course we've got the thing known as mobile defense. Provided attack transport platoons to evacuate equipment from designated zones, return to the starting zone, basically capture the flag for your thing. So you've got attack and defense, and of course the famous meeting engagement. In addition to all of these things, we're going to have it as that. So in addition to that, also, probably I should continue on to, we have options to choose what kind of days / environmental settings we have. So we could have cloudy, we could have overcast, but also we have night battles, which I think are pretty cool. So you can have the option, if you wanted to have a bit of a night battle over the... Oh, just knocking something over. You can also have a bit of a night battle, which I think is kind of cool. So again, it's really nice. Also, I love this description of this map. The best way to win an air war is to park a tank on the runway. So true. So true. So we have this thing called contested area, which we can either choose to have yes or no. I want to say it's probably to do with whether or not you capture a zone and it remains captured or not, if there's only people inside. But I would say, yes, that's contested areas. And finally, we get the option to choose a few factions to work with. So you have the Warsaw Pact, and you can have either NATO versus NATO or Warsaw Pact, so, you know, fairly good. We have 2 factions to select from. This particular faction I find rather funny, because having played the Warno game, which I will make a video of at some point, this is one of the first few divisions you get to work with, which is cool. But as I've kind of worked with an armoured regiment with not much infantry support, I kind of figured I'd go for something like this, the Chasseurs à Cheval, which is a Belgium group mixed with mostly lighter vehicles, few infantry, and a few other little limited bits of equipment. No helicopter support, sadly, but instead we get a few bits of special recon as well as Mirage bombers. And we're going up against, instead of the Panzer Regiment, which has loads of tanks and pretty much the shit that we were working with in the campaign, we're instead going to be facing off against the Guards Regiment. So a lot more VDV, a few Vodnonas, and a few Hinds as well. So we've got our work cut out for us. I have selected the AI to go easy because, my god, the difficulty was hell on medium. So we're going to play easy so I can get used to playing as the Chasseurs, and hopefully we can have a pretty good skirmish game. So, without further ado, let's get started. I will say, since the release of Warno, which I won't go into huge details of because I do mean to make a video on that, but all I can say is, my god, it's like a world difference apart. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, I won't say. All I will say is that it's definitely different.
New objective received.
As you can see, you may have recalled. Oh, hello. I have allies apparently. I guess these are meant to help you out. Stop base Zerg rushing, maybe, or to limit Zerg rushing, perhaps. Yeah, we've got 2 zones to enter to. So we're facing this side, and I'm assuming Ivan would be facing the opposite side. So that's fair enough. So our objective is to try and capture as many things, and we've got a whole bunch of things there. So that makes sense. New task force in... Oh, okay. So I would assume, yep, we can deploy. Right, so Scimitar, or Scimitar, whichever you guys prefer as pronunciations. We will deploy a Scorpion, because that's possibly the recon, right? No, it's not. Okay. Scimitar? No. No. Volunteers. Why not? That's like the anti-tankers, isn't it? No, it's anti-air. Anti-air. Ah, this is the anti-tank. Striker is anti-tank units, so there is our anti-tank. I think I'll probably pop him over there. Gepard will go with, as followed by M903, and that's all of our supply. So we apparently get task forces in. Okay, that's fair enough. And away we go. So we will see what the particular... I like that we get backup in the early form. I mean, it definitely means it stops people... Ah, cool, nice. So... You guys make your way there. You guys zerg over towards there. We get them to hold over there. It's interesting that this part of the map isn't occupied. You'd think there would be some zones here, but maybe it's a way for you to provide, like, some kind of cover. So I want these boys to form up defensively here. I want you boys to move along. Volunteers, I want you to deploy over to there. You boys are extremely vulnerable, so I will put you there. Scorpion, I will zerg you across to there. Recon, we will hold. So I've got 90 points, so I could call in another machine gun, but instead I will hold off. So I suppose the new task force would indicate some kind of... Right, so you boys hop into there. I'm going to have you boys zerg over into there. Strikers, I'll have you boys head over to here. Wow, even Leo 185s, damn. So I guess this stops early spam, which is good, because we obviously don't want to be spammed to death too quickly. I will deploy my artillery a little closer to the lines. Scimitar, we will deploy to the left to provide some kind of backup. I do kind of think maybe deploying them into the town might be a good idea. Maybe. Gepard, we will move into defensive position here. Voltigeurs will move into there. Enemies are already pushing into Gulf, which is not surprising.
Zone captured.
Well, we've captured Charlie first, which is a very good job. Right, so I'm going to have you boys roll into Bravo. Scorpions will deploy once we've captured Delta. I will deploy some reconnaissance over there. Right, you guys will dismount from your thing. Okay, so there's a little bit... So, good news is, I'm beginning to see a bit more of an obvious sign that my guys are outside of their vehicle, which I am immensely in favor of, because that was actually one of the things I spoke to those guys about. Okay, so we've got... What is that? VDV transport, some other stuff. That's very good. No, that was actually something I was genuinely... quite happy to see. Especially since, oh. Yep, withdraw. No, that was something I was I was actually genuinely quite happy to see. Ooh, somebody don't like that. Oh. Fortunately, you guys withdraw. Okay, they definitely got me flat on that one. Yeah, your group one. Right, let's reinforce the... 9 seconds. Let's wait until that's deployed.
Zone captured. New task force available.
Task force available. What is that? Ah, okay. So, okay, the game stopped. Good. So we get the opportunity to pick out what we want, which is really cool. So we can either call in some Leo tanks, which, to be fair, might not be a bad idea, or we could get some more Fusiliers, the Sultan. We could actually bring some British guys in as well. I wouldn't mind some of that. But obviously, I guess it kind of begs the question. Oh my God, 2 challengers. Oh my God, Challenger, that would be mental. But I suppose the question would be, what would be a good idea? I might be tempted in bringing an armored task force. Or some more Scorpion and Geffords, or Jaguar 1. Woo! And artillery smoke. What's that though? Napalm. Ooh, napalm. Tough one. This is very intriguing. It gives me the ability to make some proper calls. And it also gives me the ability to kind of go, yeah, no, I want this, or I want that. And it kind of gives you the ability to kind of make sense of an objective, which I quite like. Because we're getting our asses handed to at the moment, I'm tempted to lean more towards armor, more than anything. So maybe the command group or mechanized force. I'm probably going to go with the command group. So call in the command group. Alright. Oh, yep. I swapped the buttons for that. Right, airstrike inbound. Withdraw. Leo, 1BE. We have not got the troops. Right, Leo, 1BE. We will put those in. Right, so the VDV are taking an absolute pummeling. Hopefully they don't have any cheesies, which doesn't look like they do. We've grabbed Bravo. Fantastic. And we severely hampered their ability to do anything, which is nice. Artillery just needs to keep firing at that point. Oh, nice. Good job. Ah. Yep. Yeah, artillery is out. Their artillery is countering, which is good. It's what we need to see. Yeah. Right, Gepard, withdraw. Withdraw. Woo! Ah, badly deployed its thing. Gepard is making them their lives living hell. Right, Scimitar, Leo, BE, Fusiliers. Right, we're going to deploy these Fusiliers to the left-hand side, see if we can go. Echo is being nabbed, unfortunately. That's a T-72. Withdraw into the woods. Pop a shot. Obviously, Gepard needs to redeploy.
Zone lost.
Probably could do with some more anti-tanks. So we lost Echo, sadly. But we still have Bravo at the moment. We do need to capture another area. Alpha, which is very intriguingly spelt, needs to go to there. Even, I fucking knew the AI would be difficult. Right, Scimitar. That has literally nothing, does it? Yeah, it's literally anti, yeah. Right, M106. That's lovely, but I think I need a command vehicle. Right, Leos. We're going to have you push. Spartans will move to deploy as well. Double time it. We don't have enough command points thingy. I like that I've got this though. It's nice because it means that that you can't just have someone outflanking you constantly. Because I cannot tell you how irritating that is to have to deal with, especially since resupplying is something that is a bit of a bitch. Right, now you need to redeploy. Right, so they're withdrawing, it would seem. That is fine by me. Right, Gepard, I want you to move over there. You guys redeploy to here, and I want you to support. Right, yeah, that's... Leopard 105 is under attack. Who is being attacked? These guys. Artillery is suppressing them. Right, so those guys are under assault, which is fine. Now we can get to use the area recon, giving me the ability to kind of go, haha, motherfuckers. Bingo. Somebody gonna get slapped in the face, and I know just who it is. Scorpion. I would... You know what, I'm gonna deploy some artillery. Right, you boys get to go shooty shoot. You boys go shooty shoot. You boys go deploy. Gepard go Rudy root. Right, now it's your turn to run. Okay, so they've changed the layout of the spotting mechanics as well. Previously it was just block stuff, but now you can actually make a bit more sense. I believe the feedback that will be... Oh boy, yeah, withdraw. It is okay, you know why? Because I artillery you. Look, I'm...
Zone captured. New task force available.
Oh, nice. Okay. New task force is available. So we can now choose more additional task force. So as we've received a fair amount of stuff, I do believe you anti-tank. I'm a little bit edgy on that, but I feel like I feel actually mechanized task force might be more what we need. Oh, my phone just dropped. Right onto some fucking stuff.
Zone lost.
Right. Right, so we've got a lot of bad guys coming up. Right. Leopards. Actually settle. Yep. So we're losing more points. That's not good. We are to do this. I don't want to move my Voltigeurs too rapidly, but I do think we need to put them into a semi-defensive position. Right, you boys, fire play, engage. We need to keep these guys out. The big advantage we have as DDV is right. The big advantage we have is we need infantry to basically destroy. What do you guys got? Anti-tank or anti-infantry? Anti-air. I want anti-tank. Right. Situation evolves. Focus on new objectives. Oh snap! We've got to capture more objectives. Now this makes more sense. Right. Withdraw. This is very interesting. New gameplay dynamics. Vastly different map setup. This is looking good. It looks like it was a good idea to deploy my troops to different defensive positions, which means dynamically changing maps will make combat, at least in the skirmish sense, a little bit more dynamic. Oh, you motherfuckers. Scimitar, anti-air low value. Oh, it's not. Yeah, no, I think Spartan Voltigeurs.
VDV, spliniat miet, goddamn fucking Ivan jet.
Good. Right, Leos. I say. Right, so you now need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Captured.
Yeah, you need to get the fuck out of Dodge. You need to run away. Leos probably could do with holding the line. Right, Spartan Voltigeurs, if you would be so kind as to move over to the air M1036s, I think. Jarl M1Ks. Spartan Voltigeurs.
Zone
Okay,
captured.
we've captured that. Because it's taken... Okay, so I won't lie. This will definitely need rebalancing, because already within like a few seconds, or I say within a few minutes, I have already taken more than enough terrain to put me at a significant advantage over the previous opponents, which, depending on your viewpoint, will make or break a game. Definitely is a factor. And I think that is something that I feel may put certain players to more of an advantage than their opponents. Maybe it's something to do with perhaps... Right, what are you? Are you artillery? That's no, those are tanks. I want to say that. Yeah, pop them fuckers. If you can shoot them. Right. AFV's moving to there. I want to move some Scorpion tanks over to here. And fast do it as well. Because right now, the AI are going way heavy intense on that. I don't really have any anti-airs to speak of. But that's okay, because...
Zone captured.
Woo! Yeah, you're fine, you're fine. You can just withdraw. Gepards, get back over here. Right, 47 seconds. Oh, mama. Don't you have anti-air? No, you're anti-tank. Fuck a duck. Right, air power is in. Withdraw vehicles. Right, Gepard, you need to get the fuck over Dodge right now. Leos, give me some reasons to run. Oh, fuck you. Right, you withdraw. Right, Whopper Choppers are over there. You boys, give them merry hell. Right, I have to admit, I'm having my attention split, so this could mean if you were playing with an AI, they probably would take advantage of this. But it seems like the AI is definitely focused on trying to capture the positions I was previously
New
occupying.
task force available.
Right, okay, so we've now got another one. So what do I do now? I totally got the... Oh, no, I think we need something to knock out their Air Force. Gepard would be nice, but I think... Fuchs, Jaeger... I've got some defense. You know what? Some air defense might not be a bad idea. Right, call in some air defense. Fuck the Jaegers. Right, Spartan... Yeah, withdraw. If you can. Getting some... We're losing the eastern flank, but the western flank should be fine. Zerg over there as fast as you can. Scorpion, set up a defensive position over here. Capturing more objective. Okay, withdraw. Now the question obviously would be, is the deployment of certain things... Oh, hello. Oh good, they can't see me. But it looks like these T-55s are just chilling. Right, so we've lost a few of the artillery support at this moment in time. Ah, but the air power problem. It is numerously bad. Ooh, and you knocked me out of that. Motherfuckers. Right, okay. What are you? Just too hot? Yep, well, you knock out my shit, I slap on yours. Right. Right, Ivan's making his push. I probably should try and push for some more Fusiliers on the left flank, as you did knock me out of some groups. Now, I'm intrigued as to how the supply system is supposedly meant to work, because obviously... Right. Right, go back into hunt mode. Gepard, I want you deploying over to there. Mirage bomb strike. Yeah, there's some targets I don't want you to be near. The Fuchs needs to be... We need another anti-air unit. Okay, so it looks like I've got my maximum amount of units that that I can deploy spent. So if I want to get any more in, I, well, basically can't. I'd have to make another decision sometime. So I have 3 options when it comes to that. Which is a bit of a shame, obviously, but... Right, so I think we probably want to use it here. It might be useless to place it there, but we might get some information as to... Yep, there it is. That's what I was afraid of. Right. Call in some M109s. Redeploy them to that position. Throw some shells towards there. I think the AI definitely could do with some revitalizing, but that's fine. Oh, look. You've got some open and exposed infantry vehicles as well, so I'm gonna... Okay, so it looks like the accuracy... Oh, he says I've got abilities to spot shit. Right. Halton. Probably here, probably a good idea. Right, Whopper Choppers.
Zone captured.
Withdraw a bit. Okay, so it looks like me capturing a zone woke up the AI a bit. Ah. And it looks like they've got some assault engineers as well. I think I deployed these boys over here. Right, Scorpion. No, we need Scimitar. Maybe a striker group. Okay, it looks like a concerted effort to try and make a push over here. I want you boys taking up distinct position over here. See if you can pop some shots in. More aircraft is inbound, unfortunately, and it looks like they're going straight for these boys. I can't deny their abilities to attack are extremely... I can't deny that their ability to... the AI's ability to call in air support when it needs to is exceptionally well placed. I'm seeing also a lot of anti-air requirements. Right, so... Hind. Oh, MI8, Hind. Oh, only one. Only one. Right, so again, my lack of choice for when it comes to knocking out anti-air forces is going to cost me a bit. I need to move my Gepard back over to here. Yeah, withdraw. You are not going to get out of that one. Napalm. Da-da-da-da-da. Right, withdraw. Right, so now the AI has... Now I have my advantages for being here. Disadvantages, of course. So now the way the game works is dynamic. It looks like the AI... It looks like the air attacks... I really hope I hadn't just send a shitload of my dudes there. Unfortunately, my lack of air power has cost me somewhat. At least I'm now finally in a position to take advantage of certain things, such as... Right, Striker. Scimitar. Right, Leo. Right, we're back in action. Good. Right.
Zone captured.
Right, give me... Did I lose the Leo platoon? No, I didn't lose the Leo platoon. Thank the Emperor. But I think I will during deploy. Right, redeploy. Over to here. Folks, would you kindly shoot the fucker? Get over there.
Captured.
Right, so I keep constantly capturing objectives, but now we finally have problems. In the sense that... Oh boy. What I'd give to shoot down these fuckers. Right. If we could knock out the Whopper choppers, that would be better. That would be awesome. We're gonna have to settle for Mirage Bomber. Right, I have a lot of points now I can actually finally spend on. Okay, let's get some Leo tanks back in action. I completely forgot about these guys. Let's see if we can make some push. Get some air recon of this position. So it looks like the air forces, instead of having to worry about them in, say, Warno or in Red Dragon. Good job. Right, Fuchs, fuck them up. And Gepard also could probably do with moving over here as fast as humanly fucking possible. Instead of having... right. Mount back up. Go here first. No, you. Go here first. Then go here. Then go here. Okay, so hopefully now we can finally start shooting down these aircraft, which will inevitably do some good. We'll move some helicopters into position. I am going to mount up 2 of these. So I have 157 points. Scimitar, Sword the Gers. I'm going to make some more of these. Leos, we're going to have you move up as well. Try and see if we can outflank them. Fusiliers, I'm going to have you boys push up. Right, he's gone. Now these guys will inevitably take damage, but hopefully sending these Hinds... set the Hinds off running, which is good. Right, so the enemy have gained definite advantage here. Oh, somebody's tried that. If you would be so kind as to neutralize these fuckers. Just position yourself, Gepard. Come on. VDV are definitely evil. Spartans, make a move. Oh, fucking... where is my anti-fucking air?
Zone captured.
It's like every time I almost get into a good position, the fuckers bring that goddamn air support. And my Gepard is so fucking late! Right, withdraw. Looks like they might escape, they might not escape. Right, Spartans are definitely taking a shit kicking. Striker team, make your way across to here. Mirage Bomber. Or artillery strike. I do not know. What are you? T-64 BB. That's not good. Spartans, do what you can to force the wankers to go down. Finally, Gepard, give them what for? Right, withdraw if you can. Scimitar. Sadly, we don't have any abilities to resupply troops on the ground, so once that happens, that's it. Right, you're out. Right. Okay, Scimitar, Scorpion. Strikers, give them what for? VDV. Scimitar, you focus on that boy. You focus on knocking them down to size. Hopefully, because these things are dynamic, my aircraft will... Yep, they're focusing on them. And it doesn't matter whether you're VDV, you'll still burn like the crisp. Right, that's definitely got them on the run. Oh, withdraw, withdraw. One fucking artillery. Yeah, withdraw everything to the left. Okay, so we haven't successful. So that phase of the battle didn't quite go to our favor, which is not good. But instead, we're now able to do this. So we can turn... So the enemy could turn the tide. Definitely could turn the tide. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to capture the next sector as soon as humanly possible, though we did just deprive them of some extensive... right, strikers. Right, we've only got 5 minutes left, so if this is the next phase, this is obviously the last potential phase. Spartan Voltigeurs will need to deploy... right, double time it into that location as soon as humanly possible. Right. Spot that target. Leos will do the best to do whatever. I will call in Leo 1s as well as M903s. And I'll tell you boys to almost immediately fucking shoot them. The more we can destroy, the better. And if we can suppress
5 minutes remaining.
If we can suppress these dudes, that'll do us some miraculous work. Right. Right, we'll also redeploy some Fusiliers into the town. You will withdraw. So, you get the fuck in there. Spartans, get the fuck over there. We'll do some area reconnaissance to spot the targets in there. Then we'll do what we can to force those bastards to fly. Spartan has been destroyed. Not good. Oh, did I lose all of those dudes immediately? Right, that's not good. Right, boom. Oh no, that might be bad. I might not actually get to spot them in time. Fuck, that might have been just cost. I might have just made a mistake.
Capture.
I should have just used artillery, which is, yes, less obvious. But now they're just going to randomly bomb a target in that vicinity, and we won't actually have any idea as to whether or not it will work. Yep. So, yep, good job. Okay, enemies have captured 3 zones already. Not good. Fuck you. Hit that position. Get inside and contest that zone. We've already got that point as well. And they're probably going to not send in some. Right, let's get some PA-1s to move into support. Same goes for you as well. I will also deploy some scimitars to provide some much needed backup. Oh my fucking god, where the
Zone
fuck?
capture.
I swear to god, move Gepard, get the fuck into the center. Swear to god, it's just irritating as shit to... this particular person wants me to use anti-airs. Right. We've taken 4 points. This is definitely not going my way. I'm maybe barely 200 points, well, barely 100 points now from being supremacy. Finally, my Gepard is in a position where he can finally do some good against that accursed. But we need to try and dislodge some of these pricks. Right. Boom. Artillery strike. Right, withdraw. You wankers hold over to here.
Zone captured.
Withdraw. Right, we've captured that location. Good, hold the position. Realize I probably outstayed my welcome in terms of shooting, but at this point it's like, no, we gotta try and Leo's as well. To be honest with you, what I would love right now is some anti-air planes, but unfortunately we don't have that luxury. Right, we withdraw. Okay, it would look like artillery counters aircraft quite quickly. Which I'm not gonna lie, kind of irritates me a bit, because I could have suppressed a lot of that.
1 minute remaining.
Okay, so I've made a decent amount of progress. So this is the last phase. I withdraw. Right, they're withdrawing. I'm handling their defenses. I have less than 30 seconds. Let's see if we can get some revenge on their accursed forces. Oh dear. I like the fact that there's a marker to indicate roughly where enemy air attacks are inbound. Was it air attacks? Artillery positions are. I like that. It gives me a sense of, right, okay, so I've taken a bit too long. It obviously means the enemy are gaining this ability as well. And just in the nick of time to say, nah.
Objective completed.
So we have won the game. I'd have to admit, I've set the AI difficulty to low, so I wouldn't exactly count that as an amazing victory. We suffered more dead than they did. Whoops. More wounded than they did. More a few missing. I'm not entirely sure what the missing statistic is in that regard. Maybe it was like troops withdrawing that didn't quite get out of the battlefield in time. Perhaps. We suffered more casualties though. Only 30 more. We lost more vehicles than they did. We lost more helicopters than they did. We lost quite a bit. Though they did lose an aircraft, so I suppose I should be happy about that. But more importantly, we won the game. And despite taking atrocious levels of casualties, we were able to secure the objectives fairly quickly. Which is pretty dope, and we won the necessary things. So that was the skirmish game of Regiments. I won't lie. This game definitely has an intriguing perspective on the sort of Cold War gone hot scenarios. And I won't really go into too much into politics, but at the time of this recording, we may even be going into a war ourselves, IRL. So we will see if this Cold War gone hot scenario has some forebears to what may happen in the future. But anyway, if you guys like this stuff, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that jazz. Feel free to also stick around if you guys want. I will try and make a video at some point regarding the Warno game. I have purchased it, I have played it, but I've yet to make any substantial content on it. So I will give it a bash. So I hope to catch you there when I do. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.